toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Missouri Tigers. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Newton. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Tennessee's offense will go to work first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense.
There he goes. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Davis. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The balls are rolling down the field. They'll give it to the back. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Defense just has to do a better job in coverage, guys. They did a great job taking away the quarterback's initial primary target, but then they left that guy completely wide open. Somebody busted on the back end.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the second.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Off the play fake. Now adjusting. Wide open downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. It's on target and complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll pull it on the read. Hard running there. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
Oh, no.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
To the air, it's Horn. Quickly complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's got it on the right. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. He wants to take the top off.
Yoink.
Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He'll try to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
And the Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. If he had a guy wide open in the end zone, that was a golden opportunity, but the deep.
Touchdown ball! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
To the air, it's Horn. Caught in the backfield, it's Bishop. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Lost a throw on first down. With the catch, it's Bishop. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Tiger.
Put your fucking hand up.
And it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Give to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Do that play, yeah.
Chains now on second and long. Making side adjustments here. Going to swing it on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Scanning the field. It's Horn. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start this drive going to the air, floating away. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the third snap, they take another shot. Just couldn't come up with the completion.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lewis. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Gets the first himself. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He's going to lose a yard on that one. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Horn. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Oh, they're right there.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air.
Motherfucker,
Putting
man.
together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing into a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback when things aren't open down.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. That is my adjustment. First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it in the middle of his game.
I can't believe he caught that.
A touchdown
Wow.
saving
I thought that was
tackle
about to
gets
get
him
hurt.
down at the 37.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Might as well give it to him again. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires toward the end zone. It's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I meant to
The
hold it.
Vols, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. On to attempt to try. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Horn. Got his man down the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 as we're inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Manning. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The screen, he's got wheels. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Michigan is 6-0. Wow.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Horn. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks, it's Manning. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He wants to throw it. He's got it on the move. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone.
Fuck your kicker.
He's got great vision and burst.
Helmet to the chest.
All of those attributes right there.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Moving on.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football. And we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the
I
clock.
missed it. I missed the fucking hole.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll try to get outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the option. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the 1st down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Volunteers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. A timely pickup to get the 1st down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too.
I got him.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
Bowling
for the squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but